Welcome back to One Consciousness. This week we have the new moon, which happened on the 28th of February certainly in the UK. And what my horse is saying this week is that the uprising is coming in so strongly now. Everything is connected and synaptic connections are happening everywhere, both around our bodies and also externally too. Everyone can feel the rising energy in them when they're sensitive. Something is welling up at the moment, and I think so many of us can feel that in our bodies. So she's taking us to our bodies, and also with the new moon, she's taking us to our emotions and shadows. Because of the old moon, we're looking at old habits, fears and shadows, and what has been suppressed that is now rising. And we're feeling it everywhere, looking at all the earthquakes and volcanoes that are erupting around the world. So this is all symbolic of all the old being released along the Earth's core. Symbolic, but also happening in real time as well. We as humans are synonymous with the earth, and as that magma rising is pushing out the old energy along the earth's core, so too is that happening within all of us. So the focus for this will be varied in how we experience it individually. And what she's asking is, can we let go and surrender to the process? And the abundant genes within us that are also encoded for this time to do their part in how we need to evolve through the ascension process. These genes are running this process and directing the rest of our bodies now in the transformation of these codes, ancient codes that have been in us for some time, immersed, and now preparing and ready for activation at key dates and times. That time, as we know it, is now. The denser energy has to lift. And there is a great desire in all of us, it feels at the moment, to lift this heaviness. This is a time to concentrate as the whole process, the whole ascension process, becomes more and more intense by the moment. So she's saying that the animals and nature are helping to guide people through it. And so the information they're giving needs to be freely available and without question. We are preparing people, she says, for the onslaught. And it has to be done very carefully and precisely. Otherwise, it can cause unnecessary worrying and suffering. This, she says, is our mission and what we're here to do. And let's concentrate on that. So what she's asking us all to do now is to rest, breathe, and take it easy. And know that this is a very emotional process, the whole ascension process we're going through. For everyone, she is saying now, notice in your body where you are feeling it, feeling the pressure maybe, feeling those emotions, and ask what its message is for you. Then journal on it to get the messages. Deep connection with your body now is imperative, as we'll be working, she says, with your soul. I can feel my own heart thumping as she's speaking. Both the knowing and anticipation of what's coming is there for me as my message, as part of my message. And the most important thing, it may feel as though everything is out of control on earth, she says, but she's very reassuring that everything is in order. Everything is going exactly as it's meant to go. So if you are feeling emotionally stable during this period, then she's asking to please hold the space, as the animals are, as the whole of nature is, for this process, which will be happening anyway. Whether we're holding space for it or not, it is already going to be happening. So it's increasingly gaining momentum now. And she's asking us to be with it and to hold the space as the momentum increases. And this will help us with increasing our own vibration at the same time. Taking their lead, I notice that when I look into her eye, she has no emotion around what's actually happening with this process. But what I do feel coming across from her so clearly is absolute faith and trust in the process, no matter how it all unfolds. So she is with it step by step, fully present. Look into her eye now, fully present. Not projecting into the future with it, but just in trust and faith that we are evolving with the earth into the next level of ascension. Breathing to settle our nervous systems, tuning in to the changes in our bodies if we want to know what's happening at that level. Working our very sensitivity through it, even if our emotions get the better of us. Noticing working with those emotions, understanding them, getting their message, and then returning to holding the space, she says, in faith and trust, as soon as we can. And this is what she is asking from us all now. And as we go further and further into that process and further into the mastery, just know that they are walking alongside us. The animals, nature, the whole of Earth and the universe is now walking alongside us. Thank you for watching.